You get into groups and choose an ancient civilization to research and kind of present like a little project about it. So we can definitely add in some of that. And of course, we'll do ancient Rome. I kind of don't think you can talk about world history without talking about the Romans and the Greeks. They're so foundational, especially in our Western world. So very good. All right, make sure I have everybody. Some new people just joined us. So just so I don't miss anybody, do we have Jacob today? Is Jacob in the chat? Can you say here or comment here? Or how about Raiden? Or Joshua? Okay, maybe they'll join us later. Cool. So yeah, really interesting. My favorite time period, if you were here early enough to see it in the chat, is like the late 1700s, early 1800s, a period called the Enlightenment. That's a really cool time where people are not only coming up with new ideas and new inventions and new forms of government, like the United States, they also have really amazing clothes. I really love the fashion of that time period. I also really love books that are set in that kind of era. Like I love Pride and Prejudice and like Wuthering Heights, Sense and Sensibility, Mansfield Park. Like that era is just so like magical to me. I really love it. So cool. So we'll get to a lot of this. I'm excited that you guys have some things you're interested in. All right, so let's talk about our schedule for the day. I'm going to briefly go through some of the syllabus feedback you guys turned in for me yesterday from your small groups. It was really good. I appreciated a lot of your feedback, so we could talk about that. And then you're going to start kind of your first real assignment. That's more like history, context, like academic in that sense. You're going to be reading the introduction of a really cool article by a historian about why history is important. And you're going to annotate that and answer some questions in a small group, so that we can talk more about like why history is important tomorrow and kind of get into your own personal history and more things like that. Hello, Jacob. So yeah. And then so your assignment for today will be finishing that annotation and reading of the Peter Stearns article, which you'll be able to do in like a group like we did yesterday. So very cool. So before I go any further, do I have any questions about things that you like would think would be good for the group? No? I see a few heads shaking no. Okay, cool. If you already did the assignment, maybe you did it during independent time, then you're done, I guess, for the day. Just hang tight while I talk about the feedback. Wow, some of you are go-getters. I'll have to be careful about when I open assignments. Okay, so some of you have already done it. Do you like having something to do before coming to class? Like, it was not my intention that you did it during independent time, but you totally can. Okay, so some of you like it. Rosalie, do you want to share?
Well, it's not necessary. So I just know that that's expected, is to find any assignments and do them beforehand. So either need to be to like say, hey, don't do this yet, or like it should be posted later.
Okay, fair. So I should like specifically say like, please wait till class time, or okay, fair. Okay, well, some of you do like to have things beforehand and are clearly like awake and on top of things enough to do it. So I'll keep that in mind. And like Rosalie said, I will make sure I make it more clear what to do. So if you've already done it, what you can do is join a group of somebody else who's already done it too. So like Rosalie, you, Camden, and Olivia can go ahead and like get in a group and talk about what you have and maybe compare answers. Or you can join the group I assigned you to and maybe help them. Or since you've already done it, once we're done with our live time, you're finished. So that is a good introduction to me. Yeah, Matthew. Thank you, Ava, for answering his question. It's the Stearns intro annotation. And I'll show you guys a little bit about it before I jump in. But before we're going to jump into that, I want to talk about some of the feedback that you guys gave me. Nope. Where is it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. And I won't read all of it because you guys, of course, left this feedback, so you know it. But I'm mostly showing this to you so you kind of get a feel for what your classmates are thinking about class and what you want out of it. And if you have any more ideas after seeing this, please let me know. Like I said, this is your class. Like I'm here purely to facilitate and kind of like help you guys finish and find the resources and, you know, learn. So this is really about you guys. So almost all of you mentioned you wanted more time to share, you wanted more people to have cameras on, and you didn't want to be on mute the whole time. And so like my biggest question is like, what's the best way that you'll feel good about doing that? And so some of you mentioned more small groups, because maybe in a group of just 6, you'll turn your camera on and talk to people. And, you know, as you meet with other people, maybe it'll be less weird. So that's what I'm going to try to do, is integrate more small groups so that you guys have that opportunity. Also on the Google Classroom page, I shared the links to all the Google Meet groups so that if you want to meet with people in this class outside of this lifetime, those links work all the time. So you can say, you know, hey, Camden and Olivia, I already did the assignment. I saw that you did too, or I know you did too. You want to jump in the group 1 Google Meet link and talk about it, make sure we have it. Or once we get to projects, if you guys want to figure out when to meet, you can just use that code to meet up with each other. And it's like in Google Classroom, you don't have to like try to figure out your own way of doing it. So that's kind of what I took from it. A lot of you said good things, that you liked class so far, that you thought the syllabus was reasonable. I didn't see many like things you really wanted to change or take away. But a lot of you mentioned more interactive activities. So I'm definitely going to try to do that probably through Pear Deck. Let you know what units we'll be covering. And I will do that once we kind of figure out the new virtual learning schedule. We're having to adapt everything, so it takes a minute. And we're also going to be doing some research projects. Someone specifically asked for a research project, so you can blame them, I guess, but they are fun. I think that you guys will enjoy that. Yes, and a lot of things about respect, but I think we've done a pretty good job of so far. I hope that you feel that way anyway. And as we meet in groups more, I think we'll kind of figure out where we need to work on that. If you have any problems with it, let me know. I definitely agree that we need to keep our meetings short and make sure that all the work I give you is purposeful and not just like frills, like fill in. I don't mind at all if we don't meet the whole 45 minutes every day, or you know, you're not like breaking your back trying to finish all our work. I want you to learn things well, but I'm not going to like be like, okay, how do I occupy this student for an hour and a half? Which is one of the perks of online learning. Okay, so yeah, so that's kind of the gist. Does anybody have any questions about that or want to add in something? No? Okay, thank you if you're shaking your head. Of course, feel free to add in things as we go. Let me know how we're doing. Definitely want to be checked along the way to make sure you're still learning and feeling good. Okay, so let's talk about that assignment so that you know where we're going. So in class, sorry, if you go to our stream, I posted, here are the group links. So in a minute when I show you our groups, you'll see where you are. It's the same ones from yesterday. I'll refresh the group, like shuffle next week. And then after we've done that a few times, I will let you choose your groups, or we'll find like more fun ways to sign up for groups that aren't just me randomly picking. Okay. But the actual classwork, you can find it right under daily assignments. It's the annotation, and it's due tomorrow. I'm actually going to change this so it's due just before our live time starts, so probably 11:05. I'm going to actually do that right now, so that if you want to work on it, if you want to finish it up tomorrow during the independent time, you have that time as well. But it might be a good idea to work on it while you have people around you to help. Okay, so that's fixed. Okay, so basically what it is everybody got their own Google Doc, which I will share. Oh, I didn't even, could you guys even see the Google Classroom page? Did I share that screen? No, LOL, that was my bad. Okay, so it's under daily assignments. You can see it's the first one here. So yeah, see, 7 of you have already done it. So that's cool. I will remember that. I've got some kids with initiative. That's awesome. And I'll make it more clear when to do things. Okay, so it's right there. And if you click on this, it'll take you to a doc that everybody has their own copy. Looks like this. And so one of the most important skills of a historian is to know how to read a source, which is what basically you're doing here, learning how to read a document. And so the point of this is to annotate, which just means like mark it up, leave comments, underline things. So I want you to like skim through this article first. Don't have to do close reading with your group or independently. And then read the annotation guidelines about highlighting words that are unfamiliar. If you find yourself thinking, I know all of these words, they're very familiar. You can also consider unfamiliar to mean 3 keywords. Okay, a lot of people had questions about that, so I'm going to say it again. If you don't see any unfamiliar words, find 3 keywords. Okay. Also, I want you to bold the main idea and highlight any sentences you have questions about or don't quite understand. So once you've read those guidelines, come back, read it more closely with your group and mark it up. And something pretty cool I like about Google Docs is that if you want to like highlight a sentence and leave a comment to help you understand it or come back to it later, you can press this little box with a check next to the highlighted portion, and it'll pop up with a little comment that you can leave to yourself. And you can like, on a collaborative document, tag somebody, which is pretty cool. Then once you've read through the article again, you'll summarize the paragraph, the whole text, not each individual paragraph into 2 to 3 sentences, but overall summarize it for me. And then tell me, how does this article and what it's saying compare to what you submitted as why history is or isn't important? Just kind of talk me through that, okay? Go ahead and start getting into the habit of writing in complete sentences. And when I say 2 to 3 sentences, I mean 2 to 3 sentences. So in the future, as we keep moving forward, if you were to do this and you turned in something that said, we think the same, no period, no capital letters, like clearly no effort, you would not get credit for that. Okay, so it's really important that you're putting your thoughts down and you're taking the time to write correctly, to grammatically correct. There's lots of places that you write that you don't have to worry about those rules, but this class is one where you do need to worry. Okay, and then so once you're done, you can turn it in and like mark it complete, and then you're done. This is our activity for today. I wanted to give you time to work together and time to really spend some time reading it, because I know reading isn't a strong suit for everybody. Okay, so now I'm going to show you your group so you can click on the links and go ahead and get started. I learned that I don't have to be in the group for you to join it, but if you're joining without a Wake, like if you're not signed in through your Wake ID, then I'll have to admit you. So just let me know, like, hey, Ms. Haynes, I'm in group 4, will you let me in? And I'll go to the link and let you in. But for now, if you don't have questions, you have my permission to leave this meeting and go to your next one, or go to like your group, work on the assignment, turn it in, and be done. Okay? The class remind is on the Google page. At the very beginning. It's on the syllabus. So if you give me a second, I can put that in the chat.
Hello, my nigga. I don't know, man. I'll make another email, I guess. Yeah, I think I'll make it another. I'll make another one so that Wait, she's gonna ask me what my name is though. No, but like ask yeah, but okay, so here's the thing. Who is it gonna be? Like, what's my name gonna be? 'Cause she's gonna ask me which student I am. What's the last name though? That's the thing. Wait, but it's gonna be a little weird when a girl starts fucking going in like deepest voice in the class. What is their name? Wait, what? Wait, I didn't hear what you said. Okay, fuck it. Yeah, do it. Okay. There's gonna be two. Yeah, but I'm not on PC, so that's not possible. You know what you should do? You you should like um make an alt and say just make another email. Emma Stevens 160. What do you mean? Okay, so it's an H now, I guess. Emma Stevens. I didn't actually make it yet. I had everything laid out, but I didn't push next yet. Okay, so how is it spelled? The Wait, what the fuck? You're I can't hear you because you're so muffled. Go slowly, go slowly. So Sheehens. What kind of fucking name is that? Just S S S Sthen. Just DM it to me. Oh my goodness. Why didn't you just say that in the first place? Is it Stephens or Stefan? Okay, fuck you then. I know. Hello. gotta change my IP real quick. I changed my IP to New York. What? Yeah. Record. Record this. Screen record this. You know. Wait, wait. So can they hear us? What we're talking? Can they hear us? Oh. Yes. What? Why the fuck would you make it like that? Sure. Okay. Okay. Okay, but how am I gonna get codes? Yeah, if you weren't held back. You can hear me. I hit my dude. You can hear me. Can you hear me now? You should have your mic. You should have had your volume on. Freaking hit my. Oh my goodness. I hit myself in the nuts full force. My phone. On accident. No, it's so bad. I think it bruised it. It was like full force. My phone's like a brick. So it just. I don't give a shit. I was trying to do that, but except my hand wasn't in the way. Right. Freaking fell to the ground. Phone flew onto my like fucking driving a nail in. Imagine having your cock and balls tied into a balloon animal. The fuck is an earring? It's fucking ear rape. Stop. You could do. Stop beating your meat. I literally beat my meat. What? Steven, get on your get on your Discord with a get on your Discord with a different device so that your teacher can't see what we're doing. Yes. Actually, no, not right now. Dude, okay, so if they could hear they could hear what I was saying. Okay. Well, just be cautious. Okay. Okay, so you said we were gonna Yep. And raping. Imagine if her kids are sitting right there. Yeah, mine starts in 7 days from now, September 1st. You can't rate it because it's not with any of like these softwares. It's with Blackboard, which is almost impossible to rate because it's 20 years old. It's a 20-year-old platform, so they patched everything. Right. Yeah, but I mean, I wouldn't want to get in trouble at all because, like, you know, I'd rather like have a good grade and not get held back. Yeah. You just wait till the point where the teacher allows you to get on the mic and fucking scream. Yeah, but he's black, so yeah, he he has a advantage. He's black. He can get away with it. Yeah. Anyway, some good silence here.